You are now listening to Reputation Matters. I'm Anthony Ibewuike, and today's topic is authenticity in communication and what it really means. So today, I'll be talking to various professionals about their thoughts on what authenticity really means in communication, especially in this global and digital age. Firstly, I'll be speaking to Chichi Ibewuike Eze, a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, who also holds a master's degree in public relations and strategic communication from Leeds Beckett University. Hi, good morning, and welcome to Reputation Matters.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine today. As a digital strategist, I would like to know how you define authenticity in the digital space and why it's a priority today.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mwabwezi. Thank you for having me on your platform. I'm excited and privileged to be here.
Right.
Authenticity in the digital space for me means consistently being truthful, being transparent. It means aligning with your core values, whether you're a brand, whether you're a name. It's not just about what you say or how you say it. It's how you say it and the reflection on your personality and what you carry and your value. So it's especially very, very important in this age where different audiences, the people, the markets, they are bombarded with content. So you can spot inauthenticity a mile away. It is building real trust, and trust drives the connection in the digital space.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Are there some common mistakes you think brands make when they are trying to appear authentic?
Of course, Mwabwezi. One of the major mistakes I think brands make is trying to force realness. They're trying to force it on people. Or another thing I would say is forcing relatability. They're using slangs or trends that don't fit the brand voice, just in a way to push the idea and make it look real and make it look relatable, to people. You don't have to. The more you try to push that, the more you try to force it, it just seems like you're appearing authentic. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Another thing is inconsistency. Showing support for social causes only when it's convenient or when it's popular. People see through all those things, all the acts, all the shenanigans that we do. People see through it. So authenticity is not just a strategy you turn off and turn down. It's a culture. It's a way of life that you should carry on. You should embed it. You should immerse into it. It should be normal for you. It shouldn't be something. It shouldn't be a makeup act. So we see a lot of examples these days online where brands are trying their best, and in the course of trying, they make that mistake and they lose a major part of the audience. Do you understand?
Yes.
So yes, if I have to advise brands, I would say stop trying to appear, stop trying to be real, stop trying to make people make believe or make people see you. Just be it, just do it, just blend in and let it flow. That's all I would say.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
How do you navigate client expectations when their idea of authenticity doesn't match what audience responds to?
I'd say it starts with data and empathy. Often I suggest that when we want to get the responses of the audience or we want to get their perspective let's use real audience insights to show what resonates and why. I also like to remind clients that it's not all about how perfect it is, and it doesn't have to come out perfectly. It's just showing what it is and what people would like to see. I'll give you an instance. Had a meeting a few days ago, and that we're trying to create an awareness in the. I work with the NHS and the trust where we're trying to. The communication stream is trying to create an awareness of something we're doing, and in the point of trying to build awareness, create awareness, one of the teams came up with something like I think it was like an advert or a public relations skit or something, a video. And it was really nice. There was the use of avatars and user personnel that was beautiful. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. It was an avatar talking. You could relate that people were talking. Yeah. However, one of the managers, the director, the comms director had said there that while this is really beautiful and nice, it would be nice to see real people and to get their own perspective, to get their insight on this. This is beautiful. Using the cartoon character animations or avatar is beautiful. In this world, if you want to, especially when people want to you want to sustain the average person online to watch a video or a talk, to be able to follow through with anything you're doing for at least 2 minutes. If you can get someone to be on a video for like one minute, that's a catch. So they use animations and avatar most times just to grab people's attention for a longer time. But after we finished this, the comms director had said, you know what, this is nice, but let's try using real people to get their insight. And to be honest, what we said, that was the difference in that thing. So I'm saying this to say that it's not about perfection. We want to see real people. We want to see real audience insights. So one of the things what I do is to show clients that it's about being relatable and real. Sometimes it could mean adjusting the tone, adjusting the message, even the visuals. Like I said, instead of using avatar, use people, pass the same message. Do you know what they do? In doing this, you reflect genuine intent. You reflect not just perception, but you bring out the realness. It's relatable. Everyone who comes across it can see themselves or see a normal human being in it, and the message is passed in a much more real perspective and tone, and that's better actually.
Yeah. How do you preserve or enhance authenticity in content strategies, like the use of chatbots, avatars, like you just said already? So you already touched parts of that question, but if there are things you still need to add, like the use of chatbots to immediate response to prevalent queries by people online. So if you can still have something to tell us on that, that would be nice.
Okay, thank you very much. I would just say that content needs personality. Needs personality.
Yeah.
It is content. The best strategy is blend automation with empathy, just to keep things grounded. So AI is a beautiful tool. It's a fabulous tool. It is great. It's helped us ease a lot of things. However, AI is not a voice. I used to streamline responses. You can streamline responses and enhance efficiency with AI, like with chat box for maybe FAQs, question and answer, frequently answered questions and all that. But it's always good to ensure that there's a human touch.
Thank you so much.
My experience. You're welcome.
What are the impact of authentic communication or engagement on long-term brand loyalty?
Authentic communication helps emotional connection. So when people feel a brand or an individual speaking to them, not at them, they're more likely to engage. They're more likely to come back. They're more likely to share it. You see a lot of social media posts and content. The ability for people to share, to come back, to relate, to engage is when you speak to them, when you speak to something they can relate to. Do you understand? So it builds emotional connection everywhere, every time. And over time, this builds loyalty. There are people that would always go in search of a particular brand or in search of a particular social media influencer or content provider because it speaks to them. And people may forget your campaigns, they may forget your programs, but they won't forget quickly how your message makes them feel. So authenticity creates advocates, not just customers. It creates people who are lifetime loyalists to your brand. So if there's anything that I would say authentic communication will help you build connection with people that cannot be easily broken.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much, Chichi. We really appreciate. My next guest is Ezeigwe Martin Okechukwu, who holds a BSc in Mass Communication from the prestigious Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Nigeria, and an MSc in Mass Communication, specialty in New Media from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. In your experience, are there some common mistakes brands do make when trying to appear authentic online?
Most brands actually exaggerating while trying to pass their message. Exaggeration can actually be tempting while trying to make a point or sell a product, but this actually comes with significant danger that can undermine trust and credibility. When we exaggerate, we actually stretch the truth. So, credibility, most audience won't find you credible when you exaggerate while trying to pass your message. So, exaggeration is actually a factor.
Yeah, exaggeration. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. So, in your experience, what's the impact of authentic communications on engagement and long-term brand loyalty?
Authenticity in communication, in personal relationships, it fosters trust. When we communicate authentically, we allow people to see us for who we really are. This openness cultivates a sense of belonging, which in turn creates solid foundation for a long-lasting friendship and loyalty. You understand? So it also helps in preventing misunderstanding. When we express ourselves truthfully, we can avoid being misinterpreted, and it fosters effective problem solving.
Thank you. How do you help clients or brands align their digital strategy with an authentic voice?
Basically, I start by helping them get clear on their brand values, tone, and audience. From there, we craft messages that reflect who they truly are and not who they think they should be. Authenticity starts from within. So I encourage clients to bring their offline identity to their online presence.
All right, thank you so much, Martin. We look forward to hearing from you in subsequent episodes. Thank you. Today, we have explored how authenticity isn't just about being honest. It's about being real and intentional in how we connect to others. A huge thanks to our guests for sharing their stories and insights. Your experiences has really brought this conversation to life. Thanks for listening to Reputation Matters. Until next time, stay true, stay grounded, and keep the communication real.